Jeez.
When Back to the Future came out in 1985, Michael J. Fox woke up famous. Millions of girls around the world went crazy for him. And many guys dreamed about his sneakers, skateboard, and, of course, about such a machine that can travel in time. Many did not even suspect that the on-screen high school student who got into the future was actually 24 years old. Small growth and not too remarkable appearance did not prevent the actor from becoming a real screen star. A well-played role brought him not only the love of fans, but also a good financial condition, and Michael went on a spree. His parties were known not only in Hollywood, but also far beyond its borders. The actor was not even stopped by the fact that his wife and little son were waiting for him at home. And suddenly it all ended in an instant. Michael found out about his terrible diagnosis, which sounded like a sentence: Parkinson's disease. But first things first. Hello friends, today we will try to go back in time for a moment, namely 1985, when the film story about a teenager, directed by Robert Zemeckis, turned our minds around and made us seriously think about traveling to the future. Who is not in the subject, I will briefly try to tell. Back to the Future is the story of a teenager who accidentally travels from 1985 to 1955 in a time machine created by his scientist friend Dr. Emmett Brown. He meets his high school parents and accidentally arouses romantic interest from his mother. Marty McFly must fix the disruption he caused in the course of the story by making his parents fall in love with each other, as well as find a way to go back to 1985. The film became the most successful film of the year, grossing over US $380 million worldwide and receiving numerous critical acclaims. It won the Hugo Award for Best Production and the Saturn Award for Best Fantasy Film, as well as the most prestigious film awards in the US and the UK: Oscar, Golden Globe, and BAFTA. In 2006, the Library of Congress selected the film for preservation in the National Film Registry, and in June 2008, the American Film Institute recognized the film as the best in the science fiction genre. The film marked the beginning of the Back to the Future trilogy, which also includes the films Back to the Future 2, 1989, and Back to the Future 3, 1990, as well as a series of cartoons and comics. So, let's go. The Canadian-American artist, who became world famous after shooting in the cult media franchise Back to the Future, whose real name is Michael Andrew Fox, was born on June 9, 1961 in Edmonton, the capital of the Canadian province of Alberta. He took the J prefix to his name as a tribute to the legendary actor Michael J. Pollard. His father, William, was a military man. His mother, Phyllis, was an actress. The couple, besides Michael, had 3 more daughters: Karen, Jackie, Kelly, and son Stephen. The constant movement of the family associated with the service of his father ended when he retired with the rank of sergeant in 1971, and they settled in Burnaby, British Columbia, a suburb of Vancouver. There Michael graduated from Central High School. In honor of this, today one of the school theaters in the town bears his name. Like most teenagers in Canada, Fox loved hockey and dreamed of a career in the National Hockey League. But due to his short stature, he had no prospects in this sport. Realizing this, the young man expanded his interests. At first, he played the guitar in a rock and roll band, but eventually realized that his real calling was acting. Michael's film debut took place at the age of 15 in the sitcom Leo and Me. Over the next 3 years, he periodically played on the stage of the local theater and starred in television films, gaining recognition as the new bright star of Canadian television. When Fox was barely 18 years old, he decided to go to Hollywood. The strict father allowed him to leave school and personally drove his son from Burnaby to Los Angeles. For a long time, he received only episode roles, experienced financial difficulties, and thought about returning home. The situation changed when, in 1980, Fox was given a role in the feature film Midnight Madness. The financial issue has finally lost its relevance with the participation of the future star in the series Family Ties. Already after the fourth episode, through his efforts, the initially minor character was in the spotlight. The show was a huge success, and Fox gained millions of fans and 3 Emmys, considered the television equivalent of the Oscars, in 1986, 1987, and 1988. In 1989, he also won the no less prestigious Golden Globe Press Prize. As a result of working on Family Ties, as well as his acting in Teen Wolf and Back to the Future, Fox became a teen idol. The VH1 television series The Greatest later named him among their 50 greatest teen idols. Fox was turned into a global movie star by her role in Robert Zemeckis' masterpiece Back to the Future. For 5 weeks, the director filmed actor Eric Stoltz in it, but then decided to replace him with Michael, who was more suitable for the role of Marty. The famous Steven Spielberg, the executive producer of the project, approved this replacement. The shooting of the first part of the picture took place simultaneously with the work of Michael in the series Family Ties. The actor was tired, slept for 4 hours a day, and was afraid that because of this his performance in the film would be weak. However, the artistic and commercial success of the fantasy blockbuster was resounding. It became the most successful film of the year, going on to win numerous prestigious awards, and was recognized by the Film Institute as the best science fiction film. 2 equally successful sequels came out in 1989 and the following year. In addition to the Back to the Future trilogy, Fox starred as the title character in such films as Teen Wolf, 1985, Light of Day, 1987, The Secret of My Success, 1987, Bright Lights, Big City, 1988, and Casualties of War, 1989, and others. The most successful is considered his embodiment of the image of a plastic surgeon in the film Doc Hollywood in 1991. On these shootings, the 30-year-old actor learned for the first time about his terrible disease. This news was a blow to him, but Fox did not stop filming. In his track record appeared the films The Hard Way, Life with Mikey, For Love or Money, Greedy, Mars Attacks. The last major work in the cinema was the film The Frighteners, 1996. Many subsequent projects of the actor were accompanied by success, but he still failed to repeat the triumph of the famous Back to the Future trilogy. Fox has also done voice work on several occasions in films such as Stuart Little and Stuart Little 2, based on popular books by E.B. White. Fox also voiced a dog named Chance in the 2 films Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey and Homeward Bound 2, Lost in San Francisco, and the young scientist Milo Thatch in Atlantis, The Lost Empire. In 2000, the actor reduced the number of filming due to a progressive illness. The Spin City show aired from 1996 to 2002 on ABC. The series was about fictional members of the New York City government, with Fox playing the role of Mike Flaherty, the deputy mayor. The actor won an Emmy Award in 2000 for his role in the series, 3 Golden Globes in 1998, 1999, and 2000, and 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards in 1999 and 2000. While working on the 3rd season, Fox announced to his co-stars that he had Parkinson's disease, a serious disease that affects the central nervous system, causes problems with motor function, loss of coordination, speech problems, and many other symptoms that significantly impair the patient's quality of life. It is still not known exactly why the disease occurs, and it is still incurable. Fox first developed symptoms of Parkinson's disease in 1990 while filming Doc Hollywood, although he was not diagnosed until the following year. After that, Fox began to drink a lot, but he received support in time and soon overcame his addiction to alcohol. To suppress symptoms, Fox takes the drug Sinemet. Also in 1998, he underwent a thalamotomy procedure. His first book, Lucky Man, a memoir, tells of Fox's early attempts at denying he had the disease, setting up a foundation, drinking problems, and starting research on the disease. Fox says in the book that he did not take medication until his confession to the Senate Appropriations Subcommittee in 1999. In January 2000, while working on the fourth season, the actor decided to leave the series, and he was going to devote his free time to his family. However, the actor's plans were to continue working in films, as well as guest appearances in various shows. Fox also appeared 3 times in the final season of Spin City. After leaving, he was replaced by Charlie Sheen, who played Charlie Crawford. A total of 145 episodes were filmed. Also, during the filming of the first 4 seasons, Fox served as an executive producer along with Bill Lawrence and Gary David Goldberg. To support the most promising research in this area, Michael created the Michael J. Fox Foundation in 2000. In 16 years, the foundation has become the largest private foundation in the U.S. funding the search for a cure for this disease, raising more than $170 million for research. Find a cure? I don't think it will happen in my lifetime. But my goal is not to find a cure for myself. Everything is going as it should go. And one day someone will definitely solve this problem. In 2004, Fox guest starred as Dr. Kevin Casey on the series Scrubs, a character suffering from obsessive-compulsive disorder. In 2006, Fox starred in Boston Legal as a patient suffering from lung cancer. In the 3rd season, the producers introduced his character on a full-time basis, starting with the premiere. For this role, Fox was nominated for an Emmy Award in the category of Best Guest Appearance. In 2009, the actor appeared in 5 episodes of the comedy drama Rescue Me, earning Michael an Emmy Award for Outstanding Guest Appearance in a Drama Series. Michael married at the age of 27 to Tracy Pollan, with whom he starred in the sitcom Family Ties. In the film, they played a couple, which brought the actors closer. A year later, after the end of filming in the series, in 1988, the lovers got married. The couple have 4 children: son Sam Michael, born May 30th, 1989, twin daughters Aquina Kathleen and Skylar Francis, born February 15th, 1995, and daughter Esme Annabelle, born November 3rd, 2001. Fox and his family live primarily in Manhattan. Over the past 15 years, the actor has appeared on TV in several episodic roles, voiced characters, actively contributed to the established charitable foundation designed to research Parkinson's disease and look for drugs to treat it. The organization's budget exceeded $170 million. For his contribution to the study of the disease, the actor was awarded the Order of Canada, an honorary doctorate from the Karolinska Medical Institute in Sweden. In 2010, the actor returned to television, playing the scoundrel lawyer Lewis Canning in the drama The Good Wife. Fox has released 4 autobiographical books between 2002 and 2020. The first book, Lucky Man, a memoir, 2002, in which he told how the illness changed his life and how he learned to cope with it. Fox's heartfelt autobiographical prose garnered much attention and made the book a bestseller in the U.S. His second book, Always Looking Up, The Adventures of an Incorrigible Optimist, 2009, also became a bestseller. According to him, a program was made, which was released on the ABC television channel. In 2010, his third book, A Funny Case on the Road to the Future, Twisting and Lessons Learned, was published. After 10 years in 2020, Michael has released his fourth book, No Time Like the Future, An Optimist Considers Mortality. His fans can only admire his fortitude and wise attitude to life. The glory of a low-profile, but possessing outstanding talent and great charm of an actor has long gone beyond acting popularity. His active social work and the courage with which he copes with his illness turned the hero of popular films into the hero of millions. In 2013, Fox became the main character in the comedy series The Michael J. Fox Show, the plot of which again revolves around Parkinson's disease. "I just don't tell myself that I can't do it," the actor explains. "And I do it. Work on the series is easier to regulate than everyday life. You know what to do and how to do it, and you can arrange rest and medication accordingly. I was just shocked at how much easier it was than I thought." Fox plays a popular news anchor who suffers from Parkinson's disease and tries to get back on the air. "I was told, 'Are you sure you can handle this?' Fox recalls. 'Are you sure you're ready to take on this?' And I answered, "No, I'm not sure that I'm ready, but I want to do it and I have such an opportunity." In addition, there is another side to all this. In a sense, this series can help someone. We all have problems, but it's like the old parable. People stand in a circle, everyone takes their biggest problem and puts it in the middle, and then everyone gets to choose what they get back. In the end, everyone chooses what he put there. And that's the whole point. You always prefer your problems to someone else's. In 2011, the actor took part in voicing the matured Marty McFly, as well as his ancestor William McFly, in the final, 5th episode of the Back to the Future, The Game episode, Out of Time, and also in 2015 in the game Lego Dimensions. On October 21st, 2015, in honor of the day of his arrival in the future based on the film Back to the Future 2, Fox, along with Christopher Lloyd, appeared on the TV show Jimmy Kimmel Live in their images from the film and were awarded a standing applause from the audience. February 26, 2017, participated in the 89th Academy Awards. Fox, remaining a star of the first magnitude, on which all the intrigue rests, considers it his task to play along with other actors in every possible way, in order to reveal the best sides of their talent. The actor has an inexhaustible love of life. He continues to act in films and TV shows, although in episodic roles, as well as in entertainment TV shows. He was able to look at problems, including those associated with the disease, through the prism of optimism and humor. Michael does not worry about his future and does not even think about it. "All these sayings that I repeat are hard-earned wisdom," he says, and one of them is that if you imagine the worst-case scenario and then it happens, you experience it twice. Shit will happen anyway, whether you expect it or not. You just don't know how fast it will fly to you. How heavy will it be? So, there is no point in trying to anticipate it. My happiness is directly proportional to the extent to which I am ready to accept my condition, and inversely proportional to my hopes. In fact, they just gave me a proper boot in the ass, and I remembered this feeling. Michael remarks that he is still capable of putting on a good show for the audience and asks, "Then what have I lost?"